Hey, I'm live. Welcome, the people watching the replay. I just decided to go live because nobody else was on a live at the moment. And my new Christmas movies went up today, and I just started a new project. Yeah. And so I just thought I'd come on and chit chat with you. I was looking for Camille, but I didn't see anything from Camille today. And Shannon didn't have something today. She's a little snowed in over there in Colorado. The storm we sent over there, apparently, because usually I get the bad weather before she gets it, but we're just getting cold right now. It's just cold. So if anybody shows up, I will chit chat with you about my project. And if you want to talk about any of the Christmas movies that are for this week and where you can find it, I'll be seeing you. So if you're watching the replay, I'm going to wait until people show up before I'm going to start talking. Oh, somebody's here. Is it my Deb? Oh, I didn't. I have to go back to comments. Let's see. I'm still in the other one. Okay. All righty. Well, welcome to the feed. I am actually working on something. I'm crocheting today, and my hands reminding me. Michelle. It's only Michelle. Not only. It's just usually people that are home with nothing to do, like me. Problem is, I watch my watch later list, and it doesn't tell me if somebody comes on live. I have no idea. So I'll be sitting here watching recorded stuff when I could be watching somebody who's live. You're at work. Well, hello. Hi, Angie. Welcome. I just decided to pop in. Nobody else was doing a live at the moment. And so we'll see. We'll talk if anybody's participating in my bingo movie challenge. The new movies went up today. There's 3 of them. If not, you can still watch the movies, even if you're not playing in the game. You did not give me any number. I don't know what that means. You're probably responding to something I just said, but I am honestly having coffee, so I should be able to comprehend what's going on. So I am working on. Oh, I bought those new things that are out that are really popular right now. Those jackets, they're flannel. They're like flannel shirts, but they're a little thicker, little nicer, heavier, like a shacket. They're calling them a shirt jacket. So I bought one, and it was nice. It has a belt on it. Hi, Deb. I will show you in just a minute because I'm telling you why I'm making it. I have bought a couple of those new flannel jackets. And the first one I got, I showed you guys, it was brown and just kind of a creamy color and brown. So it's a little thicker. It has a little bit of wool in it, but it has all kinds of fibers in it. Put the city after that. See, bots watching. It says no location. Put a space and then the name of your city. And then I just got another one. I went on Amazon and found one that was on sale. I was looking, and it's longer. It's under my knees. It's below my knees, and it's all polyester, and they're not really thick, but it's just enough for me in my area to wear to go in and out of the stores, or it's not too heavy to have with me. I don't have to wear a down parka in the grocery store. I can just grab this and wear it to go into the store. But I wore one last night. They don't have hoods. So I decided, there you go. Yeah, Deb's going to show off her beautiful weather that she has. 69 degrees. Beautiful. It's nice in the winter there. I think that's why they call people snowbirds, because they go to Arizona in the or they go to that climate in the winter to get out of my climate up here where me and Shannon and Robin are in the cold weather. But the colors on the new one that I got are kind of a green and blue. So I'm making a scarf. And I am 7 rows in, doing a half double V stitch with 2 strands held together. It's kind of stiff, but that doesn't really bother me because I'm going to be wearing it like out in the weather, which is the intention, to wear it out in the weather. Hi, Linda. Welcome. So the colors I used for this one was, I have a puzzle that's this green color, which I thought, oh, that would be nice. I can make a scarf out of that. It's already a bulky 5, sort of, and it's 328 yards. And I have 2 of them, which is what, 650, which is what my pattern says I need, like 600 yards. So what color is this one? Domino. This is the puzzle Domino. It's just kind of a green and a gray. And then I started to use the Dollar Tree blue. I said, well, I need some blue. And I found that one, and I'm like, no. Then I found this one. This is Hobbii Fluffy Day brushed acrylic. Okay. This looks like a thick 3, maybe a 4. It says 4, but it's not real thick. And this one says it's 311 yards. So that's 622. So between the 2, I have 2 of each. I should be able to get a full-size scarf out of this. And so this is the combination that it's coming up with, some blue and green. And which is going to match my jacket, because my jacket's like green and blue plaid. So already I'm 7 rows in, and I want to make changes to it already. This pattern is Nastasia. No, it's not. It's not Nastasia. It's somebody else, but it's V stitches that are half double crochet, which is making it very dense, thick. So you do the 2 stitches into between the 2 V stitches. So it does make it denser. You don't do it in the space. So I'm liking it. It's going to be good. So what I did was I went out and I found another pattern. I like the stitch. And so I went out and found Nastasia's pattern for a hooded scarf. And so what I did was I'm using basically her pattern with this stitch. So the color variation isn't much, even though the puzzle changes a little bit. You're not really noticing it much. Not really. So already I want to change it. I love Nastasia. She's bigger than Crystal, but she's doesn't do anything personal. There's absolutely nothing personal on her site, just strictly business. And there's only a couple people that are bigger than Crystal, and Crystal does a lot of personal stuff on her site. So it's interesting to see these other channels that are just strictly business. You never see them in any personal stuff about them. So I'm already thinking about switching and doing just the blue. Doing sections, maybe I'll do 10 rows of the mixed, then maybe I'll do 5 rows of the blue and then 5 rows of the green, and then go back to the combination, just to give it a little variety so that I'm not bored, because apparently I have to do 280 rows. Yeah, it's supposed to be 7 foot long. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that, but just to break it up a little bit, because yeah, I'm already bored after 7 rows. So yeah, but I think breaking it up and using the 2 colors each in its own solid will give it a little more interest. And I'm using Nastasia's pattern because there's going to be a hood. I'm going to put a hood on it. So I don't know if I'll have enough left for the hood by the time I get to the end, but these yarns are not discontinued, so I should still be able to find them. I'll probably get one more of each just to make sure I don't run out when I can find it on sale somewhere. See, the Fluffy Day is Hobie. This is Hobie, and it's color 08. So I don't know if I got this. Actually, I might have got this in a mystery bag. So if anybody has any of this, Fluffy Day in this steel blue, let me know, and I could swap you something. I just need really one just to make sure I have enough for this project. Because you know what? I wonder if I have more than one. I know I have two. Never mind. I probably have more than one. I just happened to see this in a bag and pulled it out because I have all my acrylics separated. So yeah, I have a long way to go. I'm not even going to worry about it. So yeah, okay, never mind. So yeah, and then the other jacket that I showed you guys, the brown one, I'm going to do the same thing, but I may not do it as stiff as this one. This one's going to be stiff. And I used an M hook on this one. And it's still, I think it's because the puzzle's kind of a 5. Maybe if I actually use 2 4s. And I'm bringing it down to the neck so that it loosens it up a little bit. So, okay, guys, people's comings and goings. And let me put in my weather. I know Michelle's at work. You may not have to, you may have to go, but let me put in my weather and we'll see what it looks like here. I know it's really cold. Conditions are sunny with temperature of 46. The wind is blowing from the west at 2. You know, it doesn't sound that bad. It really doesn't, but it's cold. If you're in the shade, it's like below freezing. It's quite cold. So I really just wanted to pop in and let you guys see what I was working on. And it appears to be people are kind of busy today. So I am just going to stop this live and let it go up as a replay. Well, after, why does it say there's nobody watching, but there's 2 people in the chat? That is so weird. Saginaw, clear with a temperature of 53. I like that. Yeah, yours is almost exactly like ours. Hi, Becky. Oh, okay. You're swamped. There's puzzle and solids. Ooh. I will have to look. I know Premier's having a huge sale, but I was really trying to stay away from it. I have Lion Brand, a whole cart full of Lion Brand stuff. Right now, the kits are 30% off for everybody if you want any kits. So you go in and oh, it's raining. Nice. I would rather have rain. That means there's clouds and it's a little warmer. Yeah, I would prefer that. I just got my windshield wipers put on both of my cars without the covers, so they're working now. And I have to get the rest of my stuff before it snows. You know, the covers for the windows and the scrapers and all that stuff. I have to make sure they're in the cars because I have the 2 cars. I drive them both now. Now that I live really close, I mean, I'm working closer, I take both cars to work because the other one uses a lot of gas and it's really old, but it has 4-wheel drive. So I like to use that one in the winter. And it has a heater. And so, but I only have one parking spot that's under the awning. So if it starts snowing, the one I'm driving, I like to put in there so that I don't have to scrape snow. Hi, Hookin. How are you? Thanks for coming up and watching. This morning, the movie, the video for the Christmas movies went up. So you have till next Thursday night to watch the movies, and they're all kind of adult movies this time. We've got the Die Hard, the Scrooged, and the Santa Claus are this week. Oh, I think they're this week. Ooh, I better not, because I watched the next week too. So I don't know. I've got 4 weeks up. I have 4 weeks recorded, and then what I did was I went in to do something and I deleted my wheel. So I'm like, I gotta make my wheel again with the movies that haven't been drawn yet. I thought I could make a new one, but it didn't. It replaced the one that was in there, which was really kind of annoying. But it's okay. It's nothing that can't be fixed. Just a little time consuming. I guess I'm gonna have to save it. Yeah, Jack Frost. Yeah. Those movies, well, see, I just watched week 3 and 4. I just watched all of them just to see what I was saying. So yeah, I might be confused. Well, they're coming up. The first 4 weeks are done. So you guys don't know what they are yet. Just the first 2. Yeah, this is the first 2. Next week's going to be the 3rd, where somebody might be able to get a bingo, because that's 3, 6, 9 movies. And I think the Mitten only has 9 spots. So it's possible. So yeah, Jack Frost. Now, I did mention to somebody that if you had if you couldn't find the Michael Keaton movie Jack Frost, if you found an animated one that was 60 minutes or longer, you could use that one, because I know sometimes these might be harder to find. And Jack Frost, I know we have lots of cartoons, but I don't know if they're longer than an hour. But to be a movie, it has to be 59 minutes or longer to qualify as a movie. So later on, there's options for cartoons and such. Later on in the challenge, that's when you'll see the list. Yeah, I know you only have 3, maybe. Well, no, every movie is on everybody's card. They're just in different orders. Hi, Judy. Nice to see you. So if you're watching the replay or if you're watching live, I already went through something I'm making. What's on my hook? It's a scarf. It's a combination from 2 different creators. It's a half double V-stitch with 2 strands, and I'm using an M hook. It's blue and green to match one of my jackets I just bought. Put the city right behind that, a space, and then the city where you're at. And then the other one I'm going to do is going to get the beige one, and I'm going to get a yarn to match and make a scarf for that one. But then I'm going to get a hood, because this is very thick. It's going to be nice to wear. I'm going to have I use Nastasia's pattern for a hood, but this is like 280 rows on her pattern. It says 288 rows. So yeah, and like I said, I'm already bored at 7. So I'm thinking about switching it up a little bit already. Because that's why I go this way instead of the other way, because I can feel like I'm making progress when I'm turning back and forth. So let's see. We got weather in Fairhaven. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 60. Ooh, that's nice. Wind is blowing from the west-northwest at 10. That's good weather. Everybody's actually had good weather. Nobody's come on that has real crappy weather like I see up on the thing. Yeah, there's a lot of challenges. I decided to do this because it's winter now, and I was going to make the dog sweaters, but I went out and bought them stuff instead, because they're really old and it's cold out there. And I wanted Velcro around their belly so I can put their leashes on and then put their jackets on. It goes around their neck and their tummy instead of having to put their arms through stuff. So I'm going to get those. I'm going to get those in the mail tomorrow. 2 jackets for, I think they were $14 each, which is pretty cheap for lined. They're thicker. So got that. And I have finished the scarf and hat for my October challenge finally. And I'm working on my hooker versus hooker. I finished one of the gloves. I'm working on the other one. I didn't do my September mystery yarn challenge. I was going to make a blanket, but I'll probably make a cat mat. $49's good. Not island style, but it's not. It's in the sun. It's probably warm. So yeah, I have a few things I have a lot of things that are on the hook that haven't been finished, and of course, I have to start a new one. Who doesn't want to start something new? But the problem becomes, look at how it's going to take a long time to do it, and I'm just already getting bored with it. Look, it's only 7 rows. Oh, I know. Isn't that cat adorable? The hat's adorable. But the thing is, that's probably fast because she used blanket yarn, huh? I have lots of blanket yarn. Probably should try making something like that too. So people are listening, which is fine. People, you watch the replay. You can comment down below. Let's see. It's a holiday weekend for some of us. I get all the federal holidays, so I get a 3-day weekend. I'll be off Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So tonight is I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which is Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night. I go back to work Tuesday night. Because of the hours I work, when I go in, it's considered the next day already. So tonight when I go in, it's Saturday. So you really have to be careful when you do your days, because you can really screw it up really bad. So did it turn out bigger? You just went ahead and adjusted for the size, or is it like little kid size because you made it with smaller yarn? What was it? Who was making the hat? Oh, it was either Aaron or Mimi that made a hat. Ended up being kid size because they used smaller yarn and didn't compensate for it. Yeah, I was watching that. I'm pretty caught up on my videos, pretty much. Oh yeah, update on the 12 days of amigurumi from Red Heart. I posted a review up on the Mary Maxim website, and I had submitted a request for a refund. My package is not open. I requested it based on quality, and I think quality. And so when I put my review up, I'm going to put all this up here after this is resolved. I'm going to do a little thing and show you guys what happened. Now, I did buy mine from Mary Maxim. I did not buy mine from Yarnspirations. Each website probably has their own return policies. Mine does say there's a 90-day or something return policy. And I didn't go further and look at the details, but I didn't open it. So I don't think I would have a problem returning it regardless. Now, the people that already opened it and opened some stuff might have a problem. Now, you're not going to get your money back by contacting them. You're going to have to go through the return process and leave the people out of it, because it's going to come down to strictly return policy. What they have to say means nothing. It's what is in their policy in writing. So if you're going to have an issue with it, you want to try returning it. Just go to their return policy and do that process. Don't even talk to anybody, because they're not making the rules. The rules are already made. Whatever they have to say means nothing. So I got a return email from Mary Maxim, response to my review. Now, my review stated that I was very disappointed in the quality of the product. It was a gift, and I would be embarrassed to give it to anybody. And that the 6 ready-made products were of poor quality, and the 6 patterns that they sold me, I could get them for free on the website. So the value was horrible. And so yeah, basically that's what I told them. And I gave them a 1-star review. The other people that had done stars did not even use the product or open the product. And somebody gave it a 5-star review. Is excited. Hadn't even opened it yet, but they were excited they got it. No, that's not a review. A review of the shipping is not a review of the product. That's just a review that, oh, I got it. Okay, that's 5 stars. No, the product is the review. And I didn't open mine, but I did see other people open it, and I don't want mine based on what I saw. So yeah, I did get that email back, and they said they're sending me a link to the return site, which I've already got my return started. I'm just waiting to get my shipping label. I'm going to make them pay for it. But I did pay $22.49, which is less than the $29.99 that it was listed at, because I must have gotten some kind of a discount. But when I put through my paperwork submitted for my return, it came back with a $16 thing, which is what, $6 less than that. So that's $13 less than what it was marked at. So I don't know how they're going to, oh yeah. I don't know how they're going to determine shipping and such. They're going to pay for the shipping, sending it back. I'm not going to pay for the shipping. I could probably pay for it cheaper if I did it myself, because I know how to do it. You put the box in a bag, and it's cheaper probably than what they're going to pay for it. So yeah, I'm just waiting to get that information back. So we'll see. They did say something about me reaching out to them, and it's like, well, there's no point. I just want to return it. I don't like it. It's crap. I'm not keeping it. I want my money back, whatever I paid. It looks like they might have held a restocking fee or something. I'll have to go and actually look at the policy when I get my thing back that says how much I paid for it. So we'll see. Now, the computer I bought, because this one's on its last legs, it's getting slow and such. So when we had the Prime Day, there was a really, really good deal on a computer. So I got another laptop. And so they solicited me to give them a review, and then they would send me compensation. So sure, why not? Why not? I could use an $80 Amazon gift card. Yeah, that's about a third of what I paid for the computer. And Christmas is coming. I want to get a tree. I want to get a tree to put right here. So what I have to do is I'm looking for one of those little skinny pencil trees that's like maybe 4 or 5 feet, the skinny ones, so I can put it right behind my couch in the middle, and then I can decorate it. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I'm looking at Amazon, but there was a couple. I don't want to pay a lot. There was one for like $30, but it was like really, really cheap. And I'm like, well, I want something a little nicer than that. But so yeah, I don't want to wait too long to do that, because hello, Christmas is coming. I gotta go get all my Christmas stuff out of storage too. My winter clothes I put in storage at the beginning of summer, and it's getting cold. So I'm wearing my bathrobe when I go outside to walk the dogs, because I don't have a jacket, but that's okay. Bathrobe works too. So let's see. Discuss the Mary Maxim and the Red Heart fiasco. Food. Ooh, has anybody tried any of the new stuff that's come out? I watch a guy called Snackalator. later, and he announces all the new stuff that's coming out. There's some new stuff coming out that sounds really good. In your local areas, there's some different things. I did go get the Taco Bell old people's menu. I love the tostadas. I used to always get the tostadas, and it's just a little bean and lettuce and cheese. It's like a flat taco. It's like a flat taco with no meat, just a little bean. I'm like, I can make some of those. I got stuff here. I can make those. And you can buy Taco Bell hot sauce now too. So it'll taste exactly like a Taco Bell tostada. The one that I wish they really had brought back was the enchilada. Yeah, I love the enchilada. The yellow cheese, the red sauce with the onions inside of it. Oh, I love that. It was so good. It was like a wet burrito, but with corn tortilla instead of flour. That was really good. And so there was a couple more things on the menu. The Mexi Melt, that was good. And there was another, the burrito, the green burrito or the red burrito. It was a color burrito. That was good too. I ate those. I think it was $11 and I got like 4 or 5 things. I did see, and then Del Taco, I ordered a party pack and got 6 burritos and 6 snack tacos. And I figured out the best way to do that is to get the soft tacos, because if you get crispy tacos, they're just going to get soggy. I just throw the stuff in the fridge and I just pull it out, heat it up, and eat it. So if you get the soft tacos, you don't have to worry about a soggy shell. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, but yeah, it did. Or you make up your own batch of hamburger meat, make your own little tacos, and buy the brand sauce. Make your own little tacos. Let's see. There's some Krispy Kreme donuts. I don't have a Dunkin'. Yeah, I know, Becky. I'm thinking about ordering one of the new things that's out. I haven't. What? Oh, the Burger King, the black or the purple bun. It's just a purple bun. It's no big deal. Now, I did get the Wendy's. I did try the Wendy's SpongeBob burger. The sauce was a little bit different. Now, have any of you thought about doing the McChicken, the Big Mac with the chicken? Instead of meat patties, it's chicken patties. Now, that would be way more substantial because, McDonald's patties are like not even real meat. They just kind of disintegrate. So you can mush it all up and you just take a bite and it's like disintegrated, already been chewed. But if it's with chicken patties, that makes it more substantial. Yeah, it was just purple. It didn't have a flavor. It's like the Addams Family. The Addams Family, it was Burger King. And I watched somebody go out to get one. I went to Wendy's to get a Boo Bucket and I couldn't get a Boo Bucket. All that stuff was gone already. I didn't go out. I'm trying not to eat fast food because when I eat fast food, I put on weight really, really fast. So I'm trying to eat more at home. But yeah, let's see. There was some other stuff coming out too. Everybody's got stuff. We don't have a Dunkin' here anymore, but they have some stuff coming out. Starbucks has some the usual stuff. I do like they have a pumpkin chai latte that I think I would like. That might be good. I do like the peppermint mocha. I actually have from last year. I still have little K-cups that are peppermint mocha. And let's see. The Krispy Kreme is going to have a seasonal donut, but a lot of their stuff is just a glazed donut with decorations on it. Why? It's just a glazed donut and they just make it look different. It's not a different donut. Now, I went to the grocery store and they had some stuff marked down. When I went to Wendover, I got some snacks. I went to the grocery store and it's a Smith's and they had stuff marked down. I picked it up because I just was going to use it for the night that day. And they had pumpkin donuts. It said pumpkin donuts. It was a little 6-pack for like $2. So I picked that up. It was their bakery donuts, but it said pumpkin. And so I thought, oh, pumpkin. I don't really like pumpkin spice stuff. I'm not a big fan of cinnamon in my stuff. So the lady at the cash register said, "Oh, those are really, really good, really good, really good." I'm like, okay. So when I finally opened them up and ate them, it was a cinnamon donut. There was no pumpkin. It was like a cinnamon sugar on the outside, the Hostess, like the little Hostess ones, but cinnamon. That was fine. That was really, really good. If it had been more cinnamon pumpkin, I don't think I would have liked it. Now, somebody was talking about Krispy Kreme having the best glazed donuts. And no, we have a place here that's local that's better. And I don't know what they put in their donuts, but they put something in their glaze or in their donut that adds another flavor to it, like a vanilla or some sort of an extract or something. And it's better. It's good. It's called Donut Boy. I don't know if they have these anywhere else, but there's one over by me, over by the 3500 and the 215. And I popped in there one day because now I get off early in the morning. And if I'm going someplace, sometimes I'll just stop and get a donut or something, which, yeah, see, I shouldn't be doing that. But I don't know what they put in their donut. I got a peach fritter, which was really good. And then I got a glazed donut. I know, glazed was always my favorite when I was a kid. But whatever they put in their donut, sometimes they're kind of double fried. You know how they got that crunchy stuff on them? I really like the ones that have that crunchy because they're like fried a little longer, or maybe they're double fried. I like that a lot. But they put something in their glaze that gives it almost a savory flavor, and it's so good. It's not just sweet. It has a flavor. And I'm like, oh my God, that is so good. That was way better than Krispy Kreme. I don't know what they put in their donut. But the glazed donuts at Winco are just as good as Krispy Kreme, and they're a lot cheaper. They're really, really good. They have that same texture. And I like the crullers at Walmart. I like to get the little crullers because there's a lot of air in them. Yeah, I know. I'm making myself hungry too. Oh. IHOP. They got a bacon pancake. Yeah. Or is it a waffle? They bake bacon into their waffle or their pancake. And they've got a pancake with whipped cream on it, which is, their I think their pumpkin one. But a bacon. That's the one that I wanted to get. And some of them have shakes. They have all that extra stuff. But for winter, I don't want to eat the shakes and stuff during the winter. But they have hot coffee drinks. And so that's pretty good. There's some other people that are coming out. Some of the fast food places, they're coming out with stuff to bring you in because people are not buying fast food as much. Ooh, that sounds good. We have Darla's Donuts. I think Darla's opens at 5. They start making donuts, and I get off at 6. So when I drive by, if there's nobody in line, I will stop and maybe get a donut or two. Because they're lying. People go and buy dozens and dozens of donuts from this place, and then they take them to work. But they may actually open at 6. I don't know, but I drive by after 6 and there's nobody there and they're open. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to stop and get a donut. But I like that other place better now. But Darla's is good. They have that crescent donut. I showed you guys. Well, I brought them home and I celebrated when I got the clerk job. I celebrated when I passed my test, or maybe this test I passed. The typing test. Tinky. And they have a crescent donut that's like all these layers, and it's like almost crunchy like a crescent, but a donut. That's good. I get that now when I go there. Those are really good. And then what did I get this last time? Did I get a chocolate donut? I like Devil's, the chocolate cake donuts. That's one of my treats. I like a chocolate cake donut. At Christmas, usually what I do is I will say in my head, okay, I'm only going to eat the stuff that's this, because then I won't eat everything. So if somebody offers me something or somebody brings something in, I will only eat something that has chocolate on it because I like chocolate. And that way I'm not eating everything. And if there's no chocolate, I won't eat anything. So one year I only gained 5 pounds because I limited myself to just chocolate stuff. And I was very proud of that. Yeah. So, so Deb, are you working on a, are you going to be making anything for Hooker and Hooker versus Hooker? I saw you've been submitting some stuff. I saw you in some of the slideshows. Have you decided to make the hand things for a Hooker versus Hooker project? I know some of you guys have sent me pictures of some things, and I did. Oh, here's the one that's finished. I haven't done the sewn ends, but this is the one I made. It's just a fingerless glove thing. It's just a fingerless glove like this. And then, see, that's it. It's just easy, flat. You sew it together, leave a spot for the thumb. But this is where your creativity comes in. You can do whatever you want. You can fold the cuff down. You could cinch it. You could add a ruffle onto it. You could decorate it. Put, what do you call it? Crochet decorator things on it. Oh no, you should have had them bring you some donuts. the glazed donuts are really good from Winco. I don't go there. I used to go there a lot, but I get the extra gas points and stuff from Smith's now. And I get my gas there. I can get like 30-40 cents off a gallon of gas. So I just go do that. But I don't need as much now that I'm working closer. So I like to go to Winco. I like the ready-made meals, the salads, and the stuff that's like the chicken tenders, the mac and cheese, the meatloaf, the stuff that's already made. I'll get some of that stuff as a treat. But I'm trying to cook more of my own stuff. But yeah. This is the black with the white fleck. This qualifies as black in my mind because if I'm allowed to use sparkle yarn, it has sparkle threads running through it. I'm going to be able to use fleck. I'm not in the competition though. So this is the yarn I had. This is the one I got at Big Lots, and I'm working on the second one now. And I have like, what do you call it? Faux fur yarn. So I'll probably put a little border around it or something on here. And, so I don't know if I'm going to do it exactly. I don't have to do it exactly because I'm not in the competition. But I can't wear this all the way up because it's not really big enough, and I don't think I would want it that big anyway. But just enough to cover my wrist so that the air doesn't go up the thing. So yeah, this wasn't too bad. It was like it was about 20 rows, 20 or 21 rows, and you just seamed it up. I just put it on and said, okay, this is about 7, this is about 6, this is about 6, this is about 7, and then I just finished sewing it up the side. I did slip stitches, or slip stitched it together, and there is a seam on the inside. And I just did half double crochets. I didn't make it really thick and stiff and bulky, but yeah, could always do another single around the top, around the thumb. Could make it a little longer. Could do anything. Make these a little longer if you wanted to, and actually put finger holes in them. You could do that and make these, put a stitch marker there and actually make spots for your fingers. Make this thumb a little longer. Some of them do that. I've seen some of them like that. So yeah, I made myself hungry. What did I have for dinner last night? Oh, I took Oh, when I got home, I had made rice. Usually when I do my rice, I will put butter and cinnamon sugar in it and just make a sweet rice. But this time I decided, I want something else, more savory. So what I did was I took a package of the Boiling Bag and I just put a little butter in it. And I said, oh, what can I put in it? So I put some peas in it. I put a can of peas in it, which canned peas are different than frozen peas. They're a little mushier, but I like peas. Put can of peas in there. And then I said, well, what seasonings can I put in there? So I had gone through my cupboard and I had a packet of au jus seasoning, like sort of like I said, gravy would be really good, but I don't really have gravy right now. Haven't gotten it yet for the holidays. So I took the packet of au jus and sprinkled it over the top, just the plain, and then I mixed it in, microwaved it with the butter. That was really good. Just a little bit of salty from the au jus concentrate, and then the peas, and that was my dinner, and I just finished half of it for my breakfast. So yeah, just rice and peas. That's the joys of being single, living alone. Yeah, just eat whatever you want. The other night I had for breakfast I had carrots with blue cheese dressing. I bought a bag of carrots and I was gonna cook them, but then I said, you know what, I want a snack. I like dips, so I did the carrots and dipped it in the blue cheese dressing that I got. Oh, that was a nice treat because usually it's ranch, but ranch doesn't taste good. It tastes sour if you don't get the really good ranch. But blue cheese is sour anyway. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. So yeah, I probably should go around the edge. It looks a little weak. So those of you who are in my Secret Santa, you planning on what you're going to do? I have a plan for my person. I actually went out and I bought something, and then I'm going to make something for it. It's like something the person collects, and then I'm going to be adding on to that something. So yeah, that's something. I'm waiting for it to come in so that I can start making something to go with it. So that'll be fun because that won't take too long. It'll take way less time than this scarf's gonna take. Yep. I think when I get to 10 rows, I'm gonna switch over and maybe do 5 of the green and 5 of the blue, and then go back to the double. So that'll give it some interest and some texture. And so those are the things I'm working on. Oh, I guess I didn't show you the hat. I finished the hat and the scarf. I can show you those. Oh yeah, the hat. I did a divine hat, but I made it a little different. I did the single crochet around the edge on the bottom, and then I did a row of double, and then I did a double. I did 2 double crochets in each one. So it's a little tiny buckety, which is just enough. It covered just enough to cover. Isn't that adorable the way that turned out? So this pink is the solid pink. This is the Hirschner's shiny, sparkly pink, and it matches the scarf. See? So I did the solid pink on the outside and the sparkle in the middle. And then with the hat, I like this instead of just having it flat on your head, because this kind of is nice for the rain or the wind or whatever. And it comes down a little bit longer. I could have made it a couple rows longer, but it wasn't for me. So I thought, well, let me not make it too weird. But yeah, this turned out really cute. And this is from my October breast cancer awareness challenge. The scarf was one of the scarves. And then I decided, well, let me make a matching divine hat, because divine hats are gorgeous. It doesn't really matter what you do to them. And I decided I wanted the white around the bottom, and then I did the last border in the pink because I wasn't going to do a pom-pom. I don't really do the pom-poms. So yeah, this turned out kind of nice. This was supposed to be a gift, and I have already missed the deadline to mail it. So yeah. I got a 3-day weekend, so I'm going to have to work on this. I decided not to do fringe or anything. This is washable. There's no wool in this that I know of. So yeah, this is it's got to get ready, packed up, ready to go. And that turned out nice. Sometimes this stuff turns out nice. So I'm just hoping this thing's not going to end up so stiff. I probably could have gone up. If the next one I'll do a bigger hook. If I do yarn this thick. I didn't realize. I thought an M was big enough, right? What's an M? L is 7, so it's an 8, and M is an 8 millimeter. I thought that'd be big enough. I guess I'll have to do a 9 on the next one. If I use a, see, the puzzle yarn doesn't look like a 5. It doesn't look like a 5. This looks like a 3 and a 4. That's a 7. So then you just go up to an 8 millimeter, right? That's not how that works. Not really. But I'd kind of like to do the same thing with the brown. Get a brown puzzle yarn and get some of that fluffy and do the same thing on the other one. And it'll probably take me all winter. I probably won't finish it till summer. But yeah. So the jacket, when I get more done, I'll show you guys what it looks like with the jacket. After I get the other 2 sections done, I think I'm going to do that. So it gives it a little more variation, interest. Well, it'll actually make it more like the jacket. The jacket's plaid, blue and green. So this will look more plaid when I... Oh, yeah. Well, this is probably basket material, Becky. This is pretty thick. It could probably stand up by itself. But I thought, well, the green would match my jacket. And then I was going to use Red Heart or Premier blue. But then I found this fuzzy stuff. And I thought, oh, this would be nice. This would be soft because I'm going to wear it on my head, you know. And then I just, yeah, you know, my thought process. It just, everything keeps getting bigger and bigger. And then I got to do it. So there you go. So, okay, guys, it's getting on an hour. I'm going to go. I'm going to end this. And thanks for coming by to visit with me. And I'm sorry if I made you hungry talking about all the food, but I'll probably have a taste test coming up this weekend. I'll get something from somewhere. There's stuff coming out now. Oh, I have one more thing I got to show you. I went to the thrift books place and I was buying some books. I don't always show you guys everything I buy, but I've been getting some cookbooks. This is a diabetic cookbook. And what I like about this is, you know, you don't have to be diabetic to eat this stuff. It's good food. It's just less sugar. And gives you, it's kind of options for making something healthy. So I get some of this stuff. Cornmeal and ranch flavored chicken strips. Or vanilla cookies. Date cookies. Dates, very sweet. Actually, dates have a lot of sugar in them. But, okay. Got that one. Oh, dog's over here. Then I picked up Reader's Digest Guide to Keep This and Toss That. I like this kind of stuff. I have learned so many things over the years about how to get your head around throwing things out, because it's very hard to throw things out. So I have incorporated a lot of those things that I have learned over the years. Okay, if I took this out of my closet, would I wear it today? No. Why wouldn't I wear it today? Would I wear it if something changed? If circumstances changed? No. Then it goes. It does not matter how much I paid for it. I've gotten rid of things with tags because you know what? I'm really never going to wear that. And my closet's still full. It's still full. And I have thrown like half my stuff out. But I also have a lot of tank tops for work. And I have a lot of clothes that I kept that are nice, but I never wear them. But you never know if you want to look nice and go somewhere someday. So I use this. I use these strategies sometimes. I like to learn new strategies because then, sometimes I incorporate them. And there's another book here. Grandma's Comfort Food Made Healthy. Ooh. Joanne Lund. She has a lot of cookbooks. This one is from, let me see what's the date on this one. 1998. So back in the 90s, just before we went through Y2K, this cookbook's dedicated to the entire QVC family, from the book buyers to the on-air hosts. So this person has something to do with QVC. Sauerkraut salad. I love sauerkraut. Green pepper ham salad cups, macaroni and cheese salad, 3-bean salad. I just bought all the makings to make a 4-bean salad. So eventually I'm going to be putting that together. Use red wine vinegar, rice wine vinegar. This one uses salad dressing, Kraft salad dressing, pineapple cashew slaw. Desserts. What do we have? Fruit pie, grandma's peanut butter pie, apple caramel cake, chocolate fruit pie. No, I don't think chocolate and fruit. Lemon pie with raspberry glaze. No. Banana split dessert pizza. You remember making dessert pizzas? Yeah, that was a thing a long time ago. This was the 90s. Okay, let's see what the next one is. This is a diary of somebody who did a year of no sugar. I thought that might be interesting to peruse this and see how her journey was. Because it's more of a like a biography type of a thing of her talking about how her year went with no sugar. Something like this, I can't crochet all the time because my hands hurt. So something like this I could take to work and, read a little bit here and there. We get a lot of downtime at work. I really need a new perspective. I need to enjoy going to work more so that I will want to go, realizing that it's not as hard as I think it is. It's really a lot of downtime. Now, okay, I got another one. This is living and eating well after weight loss surgery. Now, I don't know, all of you know, 5-6 years ago, I had a weight loss surgery. And of course, it's common to gain the weight back because you go back to your old eating habits. A lot of it's in your head. You kind of have to change the way you think to stay off. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. And so I thought I'd take a look at what other people go through. I had a support group in California. I don't have a support group here. I would like to. There's some high protein recipes. I get too caught up in eating the fast food, cravings. That's one of my downfalls, things that comfort foods. I'm here by myself. And so you want things that make you feel comfortable. I have no accountability to anybody except myself. Sometimes that's not a good thing. Oh, you've got rain in Kansas. Well, good for you, because none of us do. It's just cold. Now, this one I picked up is 21 pounds in 21 days. The Martha's Vineyard Detox Diet. So I'm just looking at this one for maybe some vegetable ideas. and recipes. Because you know what? It doesn't hurt to look at other things once in a while. I know some of you have issues with your digestion, your diets, you have allergies. Setting up your kitchen, what things to get rid of. I go through my kitchen every once in a while, and I get rid of stuff that's expired. Well, if it's only been expired a year, I usually keep it. Yeah. I just went through my kitchen not too long ago and got rid of a lot of stuff that had been expired. Oh, maybe Becky. I still have my I'm keeping my Red Butte membership so that I can go walk there. I don't feel comfortable walking on the Jordan River trails just because of all the creepy things that happen and weird people that are there, and I don't feel safe doing that. But I did like Red Butte, going around there and looking at it and walking. The zoo, I had a membership, but there was way too many kids. It was just not even relaxing to walk around the zoo. No, because schools take field trips there, and there's kids running and screaming. And I don't mind. I like looking at the animals, but not the kid animals, the four-legged animals. So yeah, then let's see. There was another. I got a couple more. I got this one, the bariatric, which is what they called our surgery. I had a sleeve. Air fryer. So it gives me some ideas of things to do in there that I hadn't thought of. So I did buy a whole sweet and spicy carrots. I had all those carrots and I was going to put them in the air fryer, and then I started eating them raw. I don't eat carrots raw a lot because I choke on them. I'm always worried if I eat them in the car, I'm going to choke and die in the car. Nobody's going to be there to save me. But yeah, I use the air fryer a lot, but it's heavy and it's big, and I have to switch it out with other things. So I don't use it as much. As it's not on the counter all the time ready. If it was on the counter all the time, like my toaster oven and my microwave, I would use it more. So then I got another one that is a cookbook for beginners, because if you go through this, our stomachs are a lot smaller. I am only supposed to eat 4 ounces of food at a time. And I'm not supposed to drink while I'm eating. There's rules so that you get the nutrients you're supposed to. Well, after you've been doing this a while, typically you just don't think about that anymore. You think about just eating or drinking, and you eat things you're not supposed to because that's stuff that's familiar to you and you're comfortable with it. I go to the movies and I'll eat popcorn. Well, I still get a large because that's my habit, and then I'll bring it home and eat leftovers. I'm not supposed to eat popcorn at all because it's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope food. But you're not supposed to drink when you eat because you get full. And one of my problems is I eat because I want to eat. I don't eat because I'm hungry. If I only ate when I was hungry, yeah, I wouldn't eat that much. And you only eat till you're full. You only eat like a 4-ounce cup of yogurt at a time. That's all you eat. Typically a cup of yogurt. That's all that fits in your stomach. And regardless of what you think, your stomach doesn't really stretch that much. Not after they cut it up and cut part of it out, and you lose some of the hormones that were being created for your stomach. Ideally is to eat mostly protein. Your meats first. You eat your proteins first. I love to have just a huge salad. When I went to the casino, that's what I did. I just had a chef's salad. I couldn't even eat it all, but all that's fiber. That's good. That's good fiber. That kept me full. I went to Denny's and I got their chicken tenders. Oh my God, those were so good. When I was driving home that night and I stopped, I got their chicken tenders. They were really good, real chicken. So I think, yeah, I need to do that more often. Just get the get the protein, get the salad, the vegetables. So I got a whole head of cauliflower. I was going to cook that up in the air fryer with some buffalo dressing. Make buffalo bites with the cauliflower. That's supposed to be pretty good. I like the cooked cauliflower. I like raw cauliflower and cooked broccoli. Yes. But yeah, this one has the beginner's guide, and it gives you the basic diet. I think this is the one that gives you the basic. Is this the one, or maybe it was the other one? There's also supposedly a reset diet. And what it does is it takes you back to the beginning when you're on your liquid diet and you're just drinking your liquids. So that's your protein drinks, your shakes. It gives you, it's kind of to reset your body from, you do get cravings and you do get hunger pangs. Hi, Elaine. How are you? Did you wake up from a nap? It's 4:30. Is it nap time now? Because I know I got to go to bed, take a nap so I can go to work tonight. So I sleep when I get home, and then I try to take a 2-hour nap later. But okay, this is the book I really wanted to show you. Look at this one. The Woman's Day Book of Granny Squares and Other Carry-Along Crochet. This one was in the thrift books. This is from, it has stuff in it. Oh my goodness. This has a receipt. Let's see. Albertsons, Pueblo Boulevard, July 29th, 1981. The whole order was $15.77. Um, 20-ounce mint, 6-ounce white. Somebody was making their shopping list for what colors they wanted. I gotta get my magnifying glass out. This is like a treasure hunt. This is cool. I go in at 9:30 and I get off at 6 a.m. It's not doing it for me. I got to try to, we get new jobs go up on Sunday. I'm going to try to get a little different shift. It's because when I get up to go to work at 7:30, I don't want to go to work. I want to stay home. So it's becoming a problem. So let's see. This says Rainbow Ripple. Worsted weight yarn, 32-ounce cream background, 32-ounce brown, 32-ounce white, 33-ounce each purple, medium blue, turquoise, medium green, bright lime green, bright yellow, light orange, dark orange, and red. And then she wanted some witch hazel and wheat germ. That's her shopping list. Let's see what else we got. This was in the book. Oh my goodness. Dollhouse kits, easy to assemble, real wooden furniture. Look at this. How much was this? Postage. Orders up to $5, add $1. Regular $14.95 each. Our price $12.95. 1 inch equals 1 foot. Real life miniatures. Oh my gosh, look at this. Dollhouse miniatures. Discover how beautiful life can be at 1 inch to the foot. This was a real thing. Where do you mail this to? Where is this at? Send check or money order to Saddle Valley Stitchery in Saddle River, New Jersey. Use your credit card for orders over $10. Everything in here is over $10. So, okay. There's another paper in here I wanted to look at. She had other notes in here. Where is it? There it is. It was in here where rosetted belt. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What does this one say? Tapestry needle and yarn needle. 9 4-ounce skeins of black. 9 4-ounce skeins of varied colors. 1 off-white, 2 light blue, 3 dark blue, gold, yellow, light green, dark green, pink, and medium purple. That was the colors she wanted for one of her projects. And this is where it was. This is where it was in the book. So I'm wondering what it was she was going to make with that. Probably not that one. That's just monochromatic. Maybe that one. That's too many little squares. That's a placemat. That's not too bad. There's some black and white pictures in here. There's granny square slippers. Oh, there's a dog coat. That's how you do the squares to put them together to make the coat. Blankets. Let's see. Where's the ones with the color pictures? Pillows. Shows you how to make the stitches. A granny square pot holder. Oh, here's the colored pictures. Let's go through these. There's a child's patchwork sweater. There's a vest, a skirt. Look at that skirt. Has fringe on it. That is cool. What old is new again? This is from the 70s. Yeah, can you tell? Look at that. It's a belt. I love that skirt. There's a hat. Slippers, granny square slippers. There's a tie. Oh my God, I haven't seen anybody do a tie. Look at that. And there's the dog jacket. There's a hoodie, a bonnet. There's a sweater. These are actually coming back in style now. Let's see, Elaine, buffalo. Conditions are mostly cloudy with temperatures of 51. The wind is blowing and current humidity. Everybody but, hi, Mater. Sorry if I missed saying hi to anybody. I'm just so excited about my books. Cimarron, rain and wind with 42. So you're getting rain in Cimarron. Chris, I don't do gardening anymore. I live in an apartment, so I don't do any gardening. I don't have any weeds. They have a gardener that comes and does that. So let's see. There's a bag right there. Let's see what else we got. There's some granny squares. I don't think there's anything here that we don't do ourselves, right? Border. Ooh, look at some of that. That's pretty. I'm sure that one in the corner right there. That one's pretty cool. There's the tie. Hi, Bridget. There's a blanket. All kinds of stuff put together. There's a pillow. Now, I've made things that I don't want to do so big, and I've made pillows out of them. That one's cute. What is that? Oh, it's like a table. Look at that. It's got like a table cover. Oh, like those cubes, those like footstool cubes. You could make a cover for it. Well, isn't that neat? I don't see people doing that anymore. And there's a rug in front of the fireplace. I definitely would not put a rug in front of the fireplace. No, there's not a big enough hearth on that. Something would come out and spark that. Do not like that idea. And then there's the bedspread, that monochromatic one with just the black and the white. That is very cool looking. Great ideas. And the table placemat. That would look good for Christmas colors, don't you think? But so would a mile a minute. The stuff that's a mile a minute would look good too. So those are the ones that are in color. And this book, 50 Ideas for Unique Granny Squares. This is from, it was $7.95. From Woman's Day. And it's dated 1975. Simon and Schuster. Yep. 1975. And I don't think this was a library book, but this is cool. I'm sure I don't pay more than like $4 for the book, so this is probably for something. 3 or 4. Okay, so that is neat. But it doesn't have graphs. It has written patterns. I'm wondering if I could follow one. Making large pieces from small grannies. The dog coat. That's what I should do. I should try doing the dog coat. Because I can do grannies. So those are the books that I picked up just recently. And they'll buy back books. So I have a lot of books already. Maybe I can sell them back, some books. They're in way better condition than this because I probably never even looked at them. So, okay, guys. All right. I am going to go. This is an hour. And I did show you a lot of stuff that I made. If you just showed up, I showed you a hat and a scarf, fingerless gloves, another scarf that I'm working on to match my plaid jacket. Yes, they did, Linda. Yeah, that was one of the things that they did in their magazines too. And I think you can probably still find them. Annie's Crafts is probably more popular right now. Annie might have bought them out. And I also gave you an update on what's happening with my 12 Days of Amigurumi return. I did get an email from Mary Maxim, and I will give you some more information when I find out if I'm going to get how much I'm going to get for my refund. So thank you, Sandra. Hi. Thanks. I will let you guys go, and I will go back to watching your videos that you put up, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Thanks for coming, guys. And I've been losing subscribers for some reason. I know it's not me. So if you check and see if you're still subscribed, it could be YouTube's deleting them or something. Just take a look and see if you're still subscribed. And oh, Becky, I wanted to ask you something, but I will talk to you later. I can send you a message. Okay. But check and see if you're still subscribed, because I've lost like 12 in the last week, and it could be YouTube's kicked them out or something. I don't know. But I will see you guys in the next one.